Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thanks. Well, since Savannah posted that $1 million reward, we have had some updates in the case. Be it coincidence or not, it did generate over 1,500 new leads, and federal agents were back at the house yesterday, day 24. As we loom into day 25 here, you can see many members of law enforcement at the house, in the garage, and throughout the property. They came in one after one and definitely stirred a media frenzy of speculation of who they were. Was it Savannah's brother in the house? I believe that these are Pima County prosecutors, along with the locksmith who I believe let them in. It was reported that the house will be given back to the family, so I'm not sure where that stands, if that happened or what, but they were there at the residence yesterday, laying out the crime scene, kind of touring it in a sense. And the man with the hat is 100% not a family member. He is law enforcement. He was taking evidence. No civilian is going to be doing that. And they are very interested in the pool house area of the house and the side of the property. You could see them going in that area, and they were taking foliage, which is interesting because there is an old tree house maybe, or a little shed just beyond that block wall, which can only be seen at certain angles because of the foliage from the mesquite trees. You can't really see that building at all. It was actually caught through the Fox drone several weeks ago. I was able to see that, and I found that interesting because someone could definitely hide in there and look over the fence. They were there for roughly 2 hours and some change, really touring that. And here's that investigator taking what looks like leaves from a tree. And if you've studied cases, we can get DNA from plants and trace it back to a specific tree or plant. They were not interested in the lantana at the front entrance, but they were in the back. Could this be related to the car that everyone spoke about for weeks? Perhaps the forensics came back to that vehicle and they were able to find some foliage inside of that vehicle, and they're trying to DNA match it back to the property. That's very possible. And with the prosecution team there, I do feel an arrest is coming. For now, day 25, we need to find Nancy and get her back to her family so they can have closure. We also had a singer on the property yesterday, which was a little odd, but to each his own. She stood at the foot of the driveway singing some religious songs and just other melodies, like Somewhere Over the Rainbow and some Latin music. Not sure who she is, but I did see camera crews interviewing her, so you may be able to find more about her online. That was the interesting highlight of the day in terms of oddities. And then we have from the Pima County Sheriff, there will be no parking in the Catalina Foothills neighborhood surrounding the Nancy Guthrie residence starting today, February 26th. So it'll be interesting to see how the media is going to cover this case as they power their equipment with their vehicles. They were surmising if they could leave their canopies, but if there's no parking, I say there will be no canopies. So I don't know. It's going to be a rough one out there for the media today. Until then, keep searching for Nancy. And as always, I want to say thank you for watching and always be safe.